debate over marijuana is heating up, and now there's a growing push to legalize the recreational use of marijuana here in California.
As a presidential election year, with California being an ultra-blue state, I believe is probably a good time for those looking for opportunities to put a measure on the ballot in 2016 for legalization.
Well, tomorrow, April 20th, is considered by some to be a holiday for pot smokers, but thousands are marking the event today.
In Denver, Colorado, recreational marijuana is legal, and about 60,000 people from around the country attended a 420 rally there. Flashing city signs serve as a reminder, though, that smoking pot in public is still illegal, but people everywhere were clearly not heeding that warning.
Even though the signs are out there, it's funny kind of to see, honestly, because everyone's smoking and I haven't really seen anyone get in trouble.
Here in California, there is renewed momentum in the push to legalize weed in the 2016 presidential election.
And KCRA 3's Claire Dewan takes a closer look at how public opinion has changed.
For some supporters, the clear shift in public opinion over this leafy plant means legalization of recreational marijuana is not a matter of if, but when.
Cannabis kills cancer. Cannabis helps people with multiple sclerosis. Am I surprised that the public is finally taking a look at it and saying, you know what, maybe this is a medicine, maybe this is something we should look at? No. I always knew it was going to come forward.
Lynette Davies of Sacramento's Canacare dispensary is part of that forward movement. Earlier this week, she represented groups that filed the first marijuana initiative of 2016. She says it will protect patients and doctors.
If you want to ban recreational use of of cannabis, but not a patient's ability to care for themselves. And we've actually listed this as a constitutional amendment, not just an initiative.
A recent Pew Research study shows the public is more open than ever to pot. Looking back to 2006, only 32% supported legalization, while 60% opposed. Now, nearly a decade later, 53% favor legal use of marijuana, while 44% oppose.
There's a lot of violent crimes committed during a time that the party responsible for the commission of those crimes is under the influence, or believed to be under the influence of marijuana, THC in particular.
Former Sacramento County Sheriff John McGinnis is a consultant for the California Peace Officers Association. He believes science needs to catch up with society in terms of understanding how weed influences the body.
You're still plagued with the same problems, I think, in terms of making a legitimate prediction as to whether or not a person is impaired to the extent that they should not be operating a motor vehicle, operating aircraft, performing surgery.
And the debate over marijuana will become noisier as the 2016 election approaches. There are more than a dozen marijuana-related bills in the state assembly and Senate, some aimed at cracking down on users, others at regulating the cannabis market or its cultivation. Brian?
Claire, thank you. And taking a look at a map now where the issue stands, 4 states, Colorado, Washington, Oregon, and Alaska, have already legalized recreational marijuana, along with Washington, D.C. That number could grow, though. In addition to California, Nevada, Massachusetts, Maine, and Arizona could vote to legalize marijuana next year.